Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to the Retro Card Chat Podcast Christmas Extravaganza. My name is Santa Mike, and I am joined by the two jolliest elves in all of the hobby. Well, hold on a minute. Like, Joe, EP has his elf costume on. Where's yours?
To be fair, EP has a natural elf costume, and I don't meet the height requirement. So,
yeah, that makes sense.
No offense. I mean that in the nicest possible way.
Well, but as always, I am joined by my two elves, Joe Day and EP Eric Mahalik. How you doing, boys?
I'm doing great. We've been behind the curtain here. We're going to open up the curtain a little bit. We've been waiting a long time for EP to get his computer updated. This is an empty glass. Mike, I know you have yours as well. So I've got my
Merry Christmas, Clark.
Ninja bread man from Rusty Rail. I'm going to crack this bad boy open, fill up my little mug here. There we go. And now I am ready for some holiday spirit.
Awesome. So how's it going, EP?
I'm doing pretty good. I also have a wintry themed beverage, double blizzard.
Nice.
Yep.
Very wintry. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything, but I have a little special drink here in my special mug.
There's been some to say.
Good.
Comment below what you think
yes.
Mike is actually drinking.
That is really good stuff, let me tell you. Well, this is our big Christmas extravaganza. I'm going to throw something out there a little different this week, get things started. I am going to give away this Michael Jordan Skybox CSG 9 card. All I want you to do is anybody who's watching, put a number between 1 and 100 in the comments.
7.
Person that comes closest, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. Person that comes closest to the number that I already pre-randomly generated without going over will win this card. So all you have to do is put a number between 1 and 100. If you're the closest without going over, you get this sweet Michael Jordan card. So
very cool. Merry Christmas.
For the spirit of giving.
I like it.
Yeah, how about that?
Mike,
Wait,
am I
eligible?
No. Elves are not eligible.
Can I give the viewers also a gift?
Absolutely.
I have in my possession an opened pack of 1990 Bowman baseball, which did include gum.
Wow.
So I'm going to just...
Oh, my God.
It's so much better than the 1987 stuff.
That's a gift that no one wanted.
That 3 years made all the difference. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not giving a gift. After seeing that, I was going to, but...
Wow.
Actually, you know what? I am going to give a gift. I'm going to give a gift. So I got this... got that little... the leg lamp. Right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Little shot of... For some reason, amaretto feels like a very holiday shot. So... I'm going to give a leg lamp shot to the viewers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, cheers.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's so bad.
I have more gum if you want me to. I have another pack of 1990 Bowman if you want. It'd probably be better for you.
It would have been great to eat the piece of gum before the shot. I think that would have been a lot more entertaining.
Oh, man. That was brutal. It tasted terrible.
Well, I apologize to the viewers. I don't have much of a voice left, but this is the Christmas extravaganza. I'm Santa Mike. I'm not missing Christmas. Not going to do it. So you're just going to have to put up with this horrible voice I have today. But we are going to be giving away our 3 gifts to the hobby and a little themed podcast this week. But before we get into that, I wanted to start us off a little bit. We talked a little bit about the Aaron Judge home run ball, the 60-second home run ball that was up at auction. We know the guy that caught the ball, turned down a $3 million offer. Well, the auction ended last night, EP, at $1.5 million. Now, I'm not going to say the guy isn't smart for getting $1.5 million. He's still getting $1.5 million bucks. Not bad, right?
Right.
But you could have had 3, could have had $1.5 million twice. Just saying.
$3 million is a lot of money for a baseball.
A lot of money.
For a baseball.
Yeah.
Like when I saw this, remember the scene from Stripes where they're getting ready and the one guy's just holding the gun, and Bill Murray goes, "Stupid, stupid." I don't know why. That's the first thing I thought of when I heard about this guy turning down $3 million. And then I think the auction was at like 1.3 at one point, and people are like, "Oh, is it going to go beyond 3 million?" I'm like, praying, please don't. I mean, and he's a finance guy, right?
Yeah, that's the point I wanted to bring up. He's a financial services professional.
So don't let him do anything
Not
with
a
your
good.
money.
Yeah,
I
don't.
want-
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want him to be my finance expert if he's turning out $3 million for that ball. I mean, I used the term before on this pod about, a poker term being upstuck. I would feel sick to my stomach if I turned down $3 million and only got 1.5 million. Oh, brutal. But good for him. Cheers. Merry Christmas to that guy for losing 1.5 million.
At the end of the day, he still has 1.5 million more than we have for it. So,
That's true. That is fair.
it's at least a partial win for him. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to cry for him.
No,
I'm not going to cry for him.
He's still going to do okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, like I said, our topic for this week on our special Christmas extravaganza is we are going to dole out 3 presents each to the hobby. And Joe, why don't you get us started?
All right. So this gift is for anyone that sells cards on eBay, sells cards on Twitter, on whatnot. Anyone who sells cards anywhere, I am going to gift to you a 6-pack of blue painter's tape. Okay.
Nice.
It just so happens I recently got a card in the mail and they used packing tape to close the top loader.
Ooh.
And first of all, that guy did not get good feedback. I didn't give him negative, but I didn't. But I don't understand why people don't use blue painter's tape. It's not that much more expensive, guys. Just go out and get it. But I'm gifting you a 6-pack that should get you through at least through 2023. But you need to start using it. It's just common courtesy for everyone that buys your cards.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I buy the colored stuff. I buy the cheap Chinese knockoff painter's tape from Amazon because I actually like it a little better because it's not quite as sticky. It's even less sticky. Probably won't work very well if I was painting anything, but to send a card, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even use that stuff. Like I include a little piece of paper in every one of my, like when I do PWE stuff or eBay standard envelope, whatever you want to call it, or whichever one it is. But I always put like a piece of paper around the card, and I always use a piece of painter tape just to affix that as well. It's just, I feel like it's just, I mean, it's easier. It's not going to tear the paper, and
I recently bought.
Use it.
I recently bought a slab. It was a Archie Manning rookie. It was like a PSA, really nice card. I didn't pay too much for it, but the person had the 2 pieces of cardboard, and they used the packing tape, and I'm like,
Ooh,
so
that's
it's
rough.
stuck
Yeah.
to the slab.
Yeah.
So I had to use the anti-stick stuff. I forget what it's called. It's like that yellow orange stuff.
They didn't even bag the slab?
No.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
It's like,
Oh, it has to be bagged.
you got it.
You cannot have packing tape anywhere close to your cards, the card or the card holder. Like that should not be anywhere near.
Crazy. So that is my first gift to the hobby. Everyone needs to start using painter's tape a little bit more than they do right now.
All right, EP. Who are you giving a gift to?
Well, my first gift is to whoever came up with this, whoever sparked the idea for the Topps MVP buyback and the team that implemented it, promotions and more money and everything for them, bring us more cool stuff. Like that was such a cool innovation, a cool thing that brought a lot of interest to a product, and cards in particular that had almost no value, gave them huge value, and really was an exciting thing. I thought.
Yeah, we talked about this before too, that it's just brilliant marketing, and it is kind of exciting to see, what else they might come up with from here. So, we talk all the time about nothing ever changing in the hobby, nothing ever being different, and finally got something that was a little bit different. It was really nice to see. It was refreshing, I think would be a good word for it.
Yep, for sure.
Give that person a promotion, whoever he or she is. It was a good thing that hopefully they'll start doing when they get all the licenses and do some Topps Chrome football and all those type of things. So yeah, Good choice. Good job to promote that person.
Okay. For my first gift, I'm going to take off the stupid Santa hat because it's
It's not
like
stupid.
8,000 degrees.
It was causing me to sweat. That's a gift for all of us.
Yes.
There we go.
Just watching you in that Santa hat.
Now my headphones don't fit because I had to change the size of those to fit over the Santa hat. Let me tell you, anybody watching, wearing a Santa hat and putting headphones on, not easy. So just a little bit of FYI there. Okay, my first gift, you know how much I love PSA. So I'm going to give them the gift of a competent customer service division. You know, like we talk a lot about the little things that PSA gets wrong, the cards that they lose, things like that. But honestly, at the end of the day, if their customer service branch was able to help people out, like we wouldn't even hear about most of these issues. You know, like stuff is going to happen when you're grading 1 million cards a month. Obviously, you know, it's not going to, you know, you're going to have some things that fall through the cracks. But if you had people that are supposed to be in the position to take care of it, that could actually take care of it for people, think how much better it would be for the company. Like, I really think most of the things we've talked about on the podcast this year, like negatively about PSA, things that have happened, very few of them would have even been an issue if they would have had a better customer service.
Yeah, we talk about it every I feel like every time something happens, we're like, this could have been stopped at the start if customer service was better. And I kind of feel bad for the folks that work in customer service because they have to deal with, you know, we have a lot of idiots in this hobby that I'm sure if they get a PSA 9 instead of a PSA 10, they're calling freaking out on customer service. And, you know, so I feel bad for them. But at the end of the day, it comes down to management. And if you're going to expand this company as big as you have, you need to upgrade the customer service. You need to expand that as well. I sent a question. I remember this was months and months ago. I sent a question about one of the cards I had sent, and they never got back to me to the point where I had to get Nat Turner to respond to me on Twitter, asking a very simple question that should have been on their website. So it's like, come on, guys. It's just when you don't even get back to the person.
Yeah, it's bad.
What are you doing? You know,
It's kind of another example of this hobby being stuck in its ways in that they still haven't figured out the upside down pyramid deal where, you know, customer service, the people that talk to your customers and that deal with the people that are funding your all everything that you do, like they're the most important people on your staff. Like, and yeah, so that would be an excellent gift for sure for PSA.
Yeah, hopefully they'll get that straightened out a little bit in 2023. Joe, what's your next gift?
So my next gift, Mike, I almost feel like I should go and then you should go again because these are I know what you have is one of yours. I think these go really hand in hand. I'm going to gift Fanatics, aka Fanatics Tops. I'm going to gift them actual game worn memorabilia, whether it's jerseys, whether it's helmets, whether it's baseball bats, whether it's sweaters, whether it's cleats, gloves, whatever. I'm going to gift them actual game worn memorabilia. I'm not going to gift it to Panini. They're too far gone. They're done. I'm going to give them Cole for all this does not come from any player game or anything but a Walmart rack. I'm not giving them a gift. I'm going to give it to Panini, or I'm going to give it to Tops and Fanatics and hope that they do something about the cards that they're putting out there with fake stuff. You got to have real memorabilia. So when they get the licenses, my gift to them is actual memorabilia that they can put in their memorabilia cards. Shocking, I know. Real memorabilia and memorabilia
Absolutely,
cards.
yeah.
Game worn stuff. That is all I care about. Like I have several game worn pieces in my collection, and I love them. Like the fact that when they first came out and they used to put the little line on the card that said this was from whatever game it was or whatever, like that sort of stuff is just so amazing. And
you can get those cards so cheap now, which is crazy to me. Like actual game worn stuff you can get really, really cheap.
Like you just have a connection to that player from that game, and that is what a memorabilia card should be. And that we don't have anything. It's not even remotely close to that right now. Like that, I love that gift. Like, please, everybody, give it to everybody, not just Fanatics. I guess
They are everybody here in a
they
couple
are
of
to
years.
everybody.
So.
Yeah, pretty soon. Yeah. And Joe, give them some like dirty ones too, with like the
Right.
dirt stains,
Yeah,
and a little
dude.
bit of
Oh my God.
blood, and some of
Yeah.
that cool stuff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the stuff
When you
that
got one of those with a dirt
I
on it, that
know.
was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the coolest thing. That was the absolute coolest thing. And I will say too, I'm gonna give them coal if they dare have gloves for people that don't wear gloves. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't, and we're picking on Panini, rightfully so, but they'll like game or player memorabilia and it's gloves, and Kenny Pickett wears 2 gloves, so that makes sense. But if it's like, I don't know, someone who doesn't wear gloves and you have memorabilia with them wearing gloves, stop it. Just stop it. It's bad.
Yeah.
Krampus will visit you.
we want game used stuff. And
Yeah.
Joe, I was going to bring that point up too. It's crazy how little the stuff from the 90s, like that game used stuff, is now. Like it's much more rare than anything you can get today. And
Yes.
it's just a shame that it's not worth more, because it should be worth more. Like that piece of memorabilia actually has a connection to the player. Didn't just put on 100 jerseys, one on top of each other, and say, oh, look at me, this is worn. No, it was worn in a game. These guys played an actual game.
And they don't even put
stuff
on their jerseys. Did you know that? They didn't even wear jerseys with their numbers. They'll wear jerseys that are 8-0, 8-8, or 0-0 because zeros are bigger and 8s are bigger, so they can cut pieces that are patches, and then they'll slap them on a card, and it's like, oh my God, it's a patch card. Yeah, but the guy's number is 1, and it's a piece of an 8. What are you doing here?
Do you guys think if a company came out and said, hey, this is like a specific product that was game worn based, but it was all like playoff football or something like that, where you could get a playoff jersey for like Randy Moss when he played in the playoffs, or from Jerry Rice when he played in the playoffs, something like that? Do you think that would draw a premium in the hobby, or is it just people like us who would have it, who would be excited about it?
Well, I feel like it could.
I don't think new collectors, I don't think they care. If the card looks pretty, that's all they care about.
Yeah.
Like us, absolutely. A lot of folks that follow us and subscribe and watch the pod, those type of people would absolutely want something game like that would hold a premium to them. But
what if you make a higher end product though that has this stuff in it and autographs, and I don't know, maybe. I mean, again though, I'm slanted because I like this kind of stuff, so I could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
I really hope that something like this would happen. Like, that'd be awesome if it did. But I also feel like I agree with you, Joe, where I don't feel like the people are as connected to the players as I feel like we are. Like we like that part of the deal with the memorabilia again is like we want that thing that those people wore during that game, and that I think it's more important to us than it is to some people who are maybe just trying to get a kaboom.
Yeah, trying to get a kaboom. Absolutely. All right, EP, your second gift to the hobby.
Speaking of kabooms and Panini, how about a creative director? I'm going to give to Panini a creative director who cares about photography and not so much about photos they can cut out and then do what they do with some of their stuff. I want to see more like Stadium Club baseball photography is out of this world. You look at the old like the 1990s Fleer Ultra photography, like just like give me those, give me some of that stuff. There's a place for photos that are photoshopped and cropped out and all that sort of stuff, but also give me products with full bleed photos to to the edges, just really cool stuff. Just give me that. Like I would love to see more of that than we're just getting. Right now we're just getting in baseball. I don't know if there are not very many football products that do that.
It's ironically the low end stuff. Like you'll see Score, which is low end. It's like $400 a box, which is ridiculous. But you'll see full, end to end, no borders in stuff like that, or maybe just a classic white border around it, and then an actual photo. But like you'll see the same. That's the other problem I have. You'll see I had Pat Fryermuth cards. You remember this, guys? I sent you a picture of it. It was like 5 different Pat Fryermuth cards, and they were all the same picture. and half of them were photoshopped in his Steelers uniform. The rest were original from his Penn State uniform. But it was the same photo they just kind of picked up and moved and put into another set. I mean, the actual photography is very much lacking, especially with football products.
I mean, they have to pay for the licenses for those photos for sure, but they should really, you really need to have some variety. Like you can't just use the same photo over and over. I remember,
You're
and if
selling
you're
a box
charging
for
$1,000,
$1,500,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, right.
pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people to point to Panini Phonogenic, I guess, has very similar kind of photos on it and stuff. But like, are we to the point where you have to make a specific set that has actual photos on the card and release it? I was going through some of my
mind blowing to everyone.
Yeah, I know. I was going through a bunch of football cards. There were a lot of Ultra and Stadium Club in there, and it's just crazy how good the photography was in there. Like, and how unique the photography was too. It was like back in the 90s, they used to have such a variety of photos. Like I know Jerry Rice, the 1 year of Ultra, they have him doing his ceremony. It was his last game with the 49ers. And, they have him up on the pedestal talking with like Rice in the background and the scoreboard. And, that there's the one, I always think of the Randy Moss card where he's jumping up over Charles Woodson to catch a pass.
That's Stadium Club from
yeah,
99.
in the Stadium
That's
Club. Like
Stadium Club.
Just, the variety of photos they have are incredible too. Like imagine back in the 90s having that job of having to pick which photo you want to use. Like
so good.
Yeah.
nowadays
so
they just pull whatever out of the computer that they have, I guess. And back then, imagine how hard that. Over and over. They'll crop them a little different, or like make them a little bigger, smaller, but a lot of them are the same photos over and over again. Yeah.
Is that again the lack of connection maybe people have to the players like we have? Like or we had I mean, we all love football and all the sports, but I mean football in particular, and we love the football art that is on like the ultras and stuff. And I think it's because we care so much about the football on our fantasy teams, and we watch so much of it. And I think that's part of the reason why we love the nice art, right?
Yeah, it's not just about the value of the card. It was about the reasons why we collected. Well, I mean, we talk about this all the time. There's a difference between collectors and investors. And, a lot of the people now consider themselves investors and they don't have connection to the players. So they don't have a connection to the sport or the player. They're sure as hell not going to have connection to the actual photo. So, yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, I guess we're back to me. This one, I really need to do this. I'm going to go on Amazon. I'm going to find a nice little kit, 17 pieces, $17. It has nail clippers. It has nail files, has nail cleaners. And I'm going to send it out to every YouTuber that does breaking, box ripping, and reveal videos. Any video where you have your hand, dudes, you need to take care of those fingernails. Nobody wants to watch your video with your long, disgusting, dirty fingernails, bro. Like, come on. Take care of that a little bit. It's not hard. Clip them up a little bit, file them down, whatever you have to do. But please, take care of those fingernails. Like, and I'm not talking about little channels either. I have seen some big channels just like gross me out to the point where I cannot watch the video because of their fingernails. And trust me, once you notice it, you cannot unnotice it on any video you watch. Again, I looked at Amazon. I wrote it down here. They got clippers, they got cuticle removers, they have a nail file, they have a tool to clean from under your nails, all in one little thing for $17. Like, I think you should expense that to the channel and take care of yourself a little better. Do us all a favor, please.
And I'll tell you what, guys, if you want to know how seriously Mike takes this, he had I don't know if it was a cut or something on your one finger or something was going on. And he didn't do content for like a month until that bad boy healed because it was just he was so grossed out by for himself.
Nobody wants to see that.
No one
Nobody
needs to
wants
see
to
that.
see it. No.
Especially when you're really up close. And there are some, bigger channels out there than ours that don't even do reveals or breaks, but their channel pretty much is just talking, just talking and showing a computer screen or showing the cards that they have on their desk or whatever. And dudes, Mike's right. It takes 5 minutes. I mean, and I'll say this: anyone who's selling cards on eBay who holds the cards for some reason,
Ooh,
I sent you guys a picture. It was a card I really, really wanted. It was at a good price, and I'm like, I refuse to buy it from this guy because he has. It's like Guinness Book of World Record fingernail, and he's holding the card. I'm like, no, I don't. That card is now tainted. I do not want anything to do with that card. So yeah, that's a good one, Mike. When you told us your list last night, I saw that one. I'm like, perfect. That is absolutely perfect, and it's a great gift that everyone should appreciate.
Now, see, this one doesn't bug me as much as you guys, but I had on my YouTube channel pop up, and we don't like recommend it or whatever, regular top row or whatever. Sometimes has ones that aren't people you follow. It was a reveal video, and I literally could only stare at the guy's fingernails the entire thing, like the entire reveal. It looked like he had used a butter knife 3 weeks ago to cut his fingernails. And I was like, as much as I was like, that's not great. I was also marveling at it, trying to figure out exactly what was happening there. So yeah,
what was going on in his life?
Yes,
that led to that decision.
Yes.
Oh,
well,
man.
I'm feeling very generous, so I will extend that offer to eBay sellers and Twitter sellers, Instagram, wherever you're selling a card. If you need your nails clipped, I will send you out a nail clipper. we can take care of this problem right now. It's Christmas. I'm Santa Mike, it's my job. So
You're not
I will do
expensive that to the channel, are you, Santa Mike?
A butter knife is not the tool. A butter knife is not the tool you need.
No. If people leave this podcast with any knowledge today, do not
the one
takeaway. Don't use a butter knife. Oh my god.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, moving on. Joe, your final gift.
How the hell do I follow that up?
You don't. You really don't.
So this gift is actually for someone on this channel right now. I'm gonna give. No, it's not Santa Mike. I'm gonna gift LVP time. I'm gonna gift you time. Time to sign up for grading services, time to organize cards, and most importantly, time to put that GD Mike Trout card on eBay so you can sell it and then buy other stuff that you want. Time to open up a box of cards that I think Mike gave you like a year ago. He might have even taken it back by this point. We joke around a lot on the pod.
Yeah, I did.
You took it back smart.
Yes,
we joke around a lot on the pod about EP and his career. Hardest working man. He'll work a 17-hour shift, take a 3-hour nap, and then come back in for a 12-hour shift. So he needs time. I'm going to give you a week off between Christmas and New Year's. I cleared it with your bosses. They're 100% okay with it. Just don't go into work. Do some of the card stuff, the hobby stuff that you need to get done. They might call you and say, hey, why'd you no call, no show? Just don't listen to those calls. Don't listen to those voicemails. It's been cleared. It's all good.
Okay.
So my final gift in the hobby is to give EP time.
I appreciate that, man. That's a great gift. I don't know what to say. Thank you for clearing with everybody. That's great.
Everyone's cool with it. They're like, he does work way too much, and we don't pay him any extra for it. Yeah, of course.
It's amazing.
A week off. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Cheers to
Yet somehow he still won't list the Mike Trout card.
Yeah, somehow
he won't.
If I had a whole week off, I would definitely not be get listed.
Are you sure?
Yes, I would. I'll make a bet. Next time I have a whole week off.
I have a whole week off.
So never.
So
So you don't have to worry about ever losing that bet. Boy, Joe, that's a great gift, though. I mean, I would normally be a little jealous that you handed EP a gift, not me, because, I'm Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's retro trading cards. Like, without me, none of this would happen. I'm the star here, right?
Intergalactic. Wait, what's your title?
I don't know. You're
interdimensional.
Nobody cares about Mike, but yeah.
I think I said last week I called him the ringleader of our circus of fools or whatever.
Something like that.
I forget what it was. Yeah, something like that.
It was very fitting, apropos, even.
Yeah. But Mike has it great. I mean, he works like 3 hours a day, and then he comes home. His wife makes him dinner, has it ready for him as soon as he walks through the door. His dog brings him the slippers and the paper. He has mani-pedis. That's why he's concerned about other people's nails. I mean, he doesn't need anything. Poor EP. He's in a one-room apartment. He has a hot plate. And he has to watch the neighbor's dog. I mean, it's just terrible. It's terrible. So I figured he needed it more than Mike did.
I appreciate that.
Doesn't he sleep on top of 5,000 count boxes of cards?
Yeah, that's his mattress.
Like his bed is literally like stacks of 5,000 count boxes.
Show the holiday box. Show the holiday box that you have. Okay, those holiday boxes come with a sweater card. EP has had to open up all those holiday boxes and stitch together a sweater card for a blanket that he can use as he's sleeping on that mattress of 5,000 count boxes. I mean, it's rough, folks. We're gonna flash across the screen. We're gonna donate. We're gonna start a GoFundMe for EP.
To get a real bed.
To get a real bed and a blanket. But yes, that is my gift for EP.
Fantastic.
Time.
I'm gonna cut in here before you, EP, because I just made the big deal about the fingernails and stuff, but in case nobody noticed, my beard is a little more gray today. I spray painted it, little stuff here, and I just noticed that my fingers have the spray paint all over it now from touching my beard. So yeah, who am I to talk? Look at me, I'm disgusting.
Yeah, that's a good point, man.
I don't think anybody would have noticed it.
Everyone you offended was looking at you going, look at your fingers, man.
Look at his fingers. He's got all that beard paint all over his fingers. I want people to know it. Yes, I want people to know it. I share with our viewers, whether they want it or not.
Oh, that's funny.
I feel like somebody who uses a butter knife to trim their nails is a little different than a little bit of gray. Like I couldn't even see the gray on your fingers, man. So
yeah, I've been trying to wipe it off, but it's not coming off. So, yeah,
I saw it was stressing me out the whole episode.
Of course it was.
Look at that. It doesn't stay on my face.
We're gonna lose all those extra subscribers.
Yeah, they're all gone. All right, EP, your last gift.
My final gift is to everybody, and I know everybody wants this. Either lower hobby box prices or to have more boxes that achieve the value that you're paying for. We're talking $800 boxes, $1,000 boxes where you're paying it and you're getting $100 in value, or a $10,000 card. What chances of getting one of those is so slim. Like, just make it worth our while to pay exorbitant prices. What seems like exorbitant prices for some of these hobby boxes.
Amen. Wow. Imagine being able to buy a box of cards again that you could actually get something out of for like $150 or $200 even. Like, not even going back to the days when we could buy them for $100, $125. Like, just kind of crazy because, like you said, even if you're buying the $1,500 box of cards, you're probably not getting anything out of it anyway. So, but trust me, I know I bought a couple of them and ripped a couple of them here on the channel, and we won't ever speak of WWE Prism again.
No, that's a really good point. I brought up the score football, just a couple of minutes ago, and when you're charging $400 for a box of score,
right?
That's
wow.
So yeah, I think everyone would have. I don't mind spending $400 on a really nice box of cards,
right?
Like that to me is the max for a nice box of cards.
Yeah.
But when you're doing it for the low end products, craziness.
Like I
And
feel like
it's all because of the autos. I mean, they have to pay so much to get these licenses that they have to charge so much to then put autos, because everyone, if you open up a box of cards and you don't get 3 autos, you're losing your mind. Which when we were opening up boxes of cards, 20 years ago, if you got 1 auto, you were ecstatic.
Yeah, I mean, there was a day when they didn't guarantee any autographs. They said, "Oh, there's a chance to get an autograph in this box." But I mean, yeah.
And I think I'd rather go back to the days where maybe you got an autograph every couple boxes, but you got like a good one, somebody you knew who it was. Because you can open up 10 boxes of newer stuff with 3 autos in a box, not know any of the autos you got out of any of the 10 boxes.
Yep.
So
exactly
yeah,
right.
I mean, I think it would make them a little more special. Maybe that's, I don't know. People want their autographs out of the box, I know, but there was something cool when it was a little more special.
Exactly. 100%.
All right. Well, that leads into my final gift. I'm already spending a fortune sending out all those nail clippers, but this one's probably going to cost me even more. For the sake of the hobby, for everybody's benefit, I am going to go out and I'm going to buy all the autographed cards to send to Panini, so everybody that has an outstanding redemption can actually finally get their card. Might cost me a little bit, I don't know, but my wife makes a lot of money, so it'll be fine. So yeah, my gift to the hobby is all the autographs from Panini redemptions that are outstanding. Let's get them all back to the rightful owners, make people happy, put a smile on their face this Christmas. Let's do it, Panini. Let's do it.
I feel like if Santa Mike shows up on your an athlete's doorstep and knocks on the door, that athlete is going to sign that.
Absolutely.
Sign those cards. He's got a box of cards. You got to sign these right now. They're going to be like, "Oh, so I'm sorry, Santa Mike.
I'm going to hop in my sleigh, and instead of delivering gifts, I'm going to go to every athlete's house that still hasn't signed. I'm going to say, sign these stickers. You don't even have to sign the card. Just give me a sticker.
Could you imagine how frightened people would be if you showed up to their house?
Hey, whatever we have to do to make it work, I'm okay with.
You gotta.
Santa Mike can bypass all the security. Like he's just right at the doorstep. He's not even the doorstep. He's standing in the living room.
I've watched a lot of Santa Claus movies. All you do, you land on the roof, use your magic, you fit down right through their exhaust, and it turns into this magical fireplace. You just pop right out of it. I know how it works. I could do that.
Watch too many Santa Claus movies for that.
I may have, yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And you're not going to get, we agree, you're not going to get them. You're going to get stuck with either Panini points or nothing, by the time that this is all said and done. So yeah, it's a great gift, but sadly it's probably the most unrealistic thing of this whole podcast.
I could do it though. I could do it. I don't know. I think it might be up there with the nail clippers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I believe in you, Mike. I believe in you that you could get it done. But we were joking about it too, but again, like it really feels like it's a mark on the hobby right now that these things are out, these redemptions are out there and nobody can get them. Like the part of the reason why people buy these products is to get these autos, and like when you're buying an $800 $1,000 box and you get a Jamar Chase rookie card, but it's not a rookie, actually not an autograph rookie, and it's not really an autograph rookie. It's a card that says you are entitled to one, and then you actually don't get that thing. Like that is a really bad space in the hobby right now.
Yeah, it really is. And that's why, I feel like it's my responsibility to make it right. So
that's fair.
It's fair. All right, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed our little Christmas extravaganza. Hope it lived up to the hype. I think it did. I know we're going to have a lot of YouTube content creators looking at their fingernails. That's all.
God, I hope so. I really
do. All right, guys. That was a fun time, and we'll be back next week. Everybody have a Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Take care.
Adios.